Hello, hello, hello. Autoimmune Prepper here. Excuse me. Happy Thursday. Well, today I have an article I wanted to share with everyone. I don't know if you've heard this information or not. If so, wonderful, then you know what to do. You know to spring into action, right? But before I read this article to you, I have to do my little housekeeping. Please give the video a thumbs up because you appreciate my bringing this information to you. So in my quest to educate or inform individuals on why they should be prepping, this article definitely lays a foundation and a big reminder as to why you should prep and certain items that you should prep and stay stocked up on. Also, if you are not already a subscriber, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so every time I put out a video, you are notified. And please share this video for the non-believers. Like, this is some serious stuff that's going on nowadays. So here goes. So this is from dailymail.com. You know, we get those pop-ups on our feed through on our internet. And so this one came up this morning, and I thought, let me bring this information to you as soon as possible. I'm sure others will make videos or talk about this, but here goes. So dailymail.com puts this article out and asks, is the world facing another toilet paper shortage? Oh, my God, of all things, right? We know how that went. Industry boss warns global shipping container crisis could leave blue roll makers short months after C-19 panic buying. And when I say loo rolls, it's L-O-O. You know how you go to the loo bathroom, whatever. Okay. Let's see. It's saying space on container ships have been scarce for months, even before Suez blockage. Then it says firm that produces raw material for loo rolls says it has had to delay shipments. It comes a year after toilet paper shortages became a symbol of C-19's first wave. Then the article goes on to say, last year's nightmarish toilet paper roll shortages could be on their way back because of a crisis in the shipping container world. A top industry figure, he fears this. Space on container ships has been scarce for months because of bottlenecks caused by the pandemic, with Suez Canal blockage only making things worse. Walter Schalke, whose firm, Suzano S.A., produces the wood pulp that toilet paper roll is made from, told Bloomberg that shipping problems had already forced his company to delay some shipments from its South American terminals. Then he goes on to say that in turn could lead to a loo roll manufacturers to run out of wood pulp, ultimately causing fresh shortages on supermarket shelves. Whew. That's why you got to stay prepped up. Will this come back? A Sainsbury customer with a trolley full of toilet paper roll looks at the empty shelves at a store in Northwich shortly before the UK's first lockdown last year. So then the article goes on to say the global container shortage has been driven by a surge in online shopping and a Chinese export boom after the country suppressed the initial wave of the pandemic. At times, China has been exporting 3 containers for each one imported as firms seized market share from rivals in hard-hit countries abroad. But at the same time, supplies of containers became scarce after manufacturers who expected a slump in trade slowed their production of them, said McAdam, a senior global economist at Capital Economics. All of this means it is harder than ever to charter a container from China as the pandemic continues to disrupt the global economy. Container shipping costs have already leaped by 250% between January 2020 and last week, McAdams said, and are now set to rise even further. The pandemic has also caused delays in shipping returning to China, further disrupting global trade. Suzano, the Brazil-based wood pulp firm, relies on shipping that transports the raw material in loose quantities or break bulk. But as firms battle for space on container ships, break pulp shipping of the sort needed by Suzano is falling by the wayside and docking at its terminals less often, according to Shalaka. Suzano, which produces around a third of the world's hardwood pulp, already faces exporting less of the raw material than planned in March. All of the South American players which export through break bulk have faced this risk, said Shalka, the firm's CEO. If the wood pulp trade faces significant disruptions, low roll producers may find themselves unable to make toilet paper unless they have sufficient stocks. That could ultimately lead to renewed shortages on supermarket shelves a year after a run on toilet paper roll became one of the symbols of the early weeks of the pandemic. Empty shelves were an early sign of the disaster unfolding in Italy last March, when it became the first country in Europe to go into lockdown to slow down the pandemic. It subsequently reached Britain, where the toilet paper roll shelves were emptied and supermarkets were forced to impose limits on how much toilet paper could be sold. Now, you don't want to deal with having to be limited to what you can buy when you can get out there now and buy a pack here, a pack there, a pack here, everywhere, you know. Further episodes of panic buying have followed since then, including in Australia when Melbourne went back into lockdown in Southern Hemisphere winter. In the U.S., toilet paper sold out in California cities, including Fresno and Los Angeles, as the country entered its deadliest phase of the pandemic last year. Pulp producers last year warned that border closures in Europe were causing transport log jams that delayed shipments of the raw material. Producers such as Finland's Metsä Fibre and Sweden's Södra Cell International said at the time that trucks of pulp were stuck in traffic jams for hours and even days. Now container shipping has been further snarled by the Suez Canal crisis that could take days or even weeks to resolve. With supply chains already under pressure, a large container ship has now literally blocked one of the world trade's major routes, said ING economist Joanna Connings. As the Suez Canal Authority works to free the canal, traffic is building up, and missing inputs will disrupt supply chains. Egypt's Suez Canal Authority, also known as SCA, said it was doing all it could to refloat the MV Ever Given at 1,300-foot vessel, which ran around in a sandstorm on Tuesday. Tugboats, dredgers, and heavy earth-moving equipment have been deployed, but so far the ship has not budged. Salvage experts warned the shutdown could last weeks, potentially forcing businesses to reroute the cargo ships around the southern tip of Africa. Leon Willems, a spokesman for Rotterdam's port, Europe's largest gateway, said logistics demand had already been outstripping capacity before the Suez incident. So, with that being said, looks like we could be running into another issue of the infamous TP. So, I wanted to bring this article to you. If you are not a prepper, then this is especially for you. You better get out and get in those stores. I know in many areas, the stores are looking robust. You have plenty of toilet paper. You have plenty of paper towels, napkins, food, canned goods, meat. So I'm especially talking to you. If you are in those areas and you just have the pick of the litter, you better get into the stores and start stocking up on some stuff. Like, seriously. I have some stuff, but guess what? I haven't picked up any toilet paper in a while. But after seeing this article, guess what autoimmune preppers going to have to go out and do today? Or get online and do? I need to order some toilet paper. Well, I hope you enjoyed this article. I will link the article in the description below. Please feel free to leave comments, your thoughts about this whole thing that's going on, or your thoughts about anything that's going on in today's climate. That for those many who are not paying attention, I don't watch the regular news stations, so I don't know how much of this is out on mainstream media, maybe none. So it's important that you share this video, because if it's not out on mainstream, it's not being talked about. You know, we don't want individuals to get caught out, excuse the pun, with their pants down. They need to get into the stores and, you know, every week or whatever, you got to go every other day, grab a few packs of toilet paper. And guess what? Many can do it. You can go and get a lot of toilet paper because a lot of people have just got their stimmy checks. Give me the stimulus check. Give me the stimulus check. So when you have your list of things that you want to buy, according to this article, you need to be getting out and buying some toilet paper and stocking up on it, because if these stores run out, you know, back in March, it was not a pretty sight, and it was very frustrating. You go in there and it's one 24-pack of toilet paper, and you're on the aisle and another person is on that same aisle. Both of you guys are looking for toilet paper. What do? You know, that situation can get ugly real fast. So in order to not put yourself in that situation, get out there now while there is plenty, because according to this article, there could be, you know, a shortage. It could get very minimal. And we know that that can happen very quick. The faster that word spreads, people start waking up, they out there, they grabbing the toilet paper. So whether you got to go to Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, all these stores, go and get yourself some toilet paper. So don't forget, wake up every day and start it with an attitude of gratitude. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this article lights a fire up underneath you or somebody that you know. You can let somebody know. Get out there and get to toilet paper shopping. Forget about the big screen TV right now. You need some toilet paper. Okay? So guess what I'm about to do? I'm getting ready to get off of this YouTube video and I am going to head to the store or online and get that toilet paper. All right? Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your Thursday. Be safe. Be smart. Bye.